Hello everyone. So firstly, I have got a very good response. I've received a lot of doubts in last few days. So this is the first video of our doubt solving session. Now, all these videos of doubt solving will be made in very simple English. Also, wherever I will be using Hindi, I'll make sure that I again repeat it in very simple English so that we do not have any language barrier, and I hope that I'll be able to solve everybody's doubt. So in this video, I'm going to solve two doubts. The first doubt is of Mubashira Banu. Okay, now she has asked out regarding introduction to partnership accounts, practical question number 2. So I'll be solving that. And the second doubt is of Vanshika Bharadwaj. She has asked me a doubt regarding an adjustment of a final accounts question. Okay, so now let's get immediately started. First one, so unit 1 of your partnership. Second, let me quickly go to practical question number 2. Yes. So let's read the question first. Ram and Rahim are in partnership, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Okay. As Ram, on account of his advancing years, feels he cannot work as hard as before, the chief clerk of the firm Ratan is admitted as a partner with effect from 1st January 2019 and becomes entitled to 1/10 of the net profits and nothing else. The mutual ratio between Ram and Rahim remaining unaltered. Okay, so here what are they saying is that Ram and Rahim, they are in partnership. Their profit sharing ratio is 3:2. Now Ram feels that he is not able to handle that much of work, and that is why जो उनके ऑफिस में जो एक क्लर्क है, okay, now they have decided to make that clerk as a partner. Okay, so now they'll become three partners. They have also said that this clerk, who is the new partner, he'll get how much profit? 1/10 share of profit. So what we'll do is we'll start summarizing. So there is Ram, there is Rahim, and there is Ratan. Initially, they used to share the profit as 3:2. When he becomes partner, he will get 1/10 of profit. Okay. After that, क्या है देखते हैं. They have said that he will become partner from 1st January 2019. Okay. And once he becomes the partner, the profit sharing ratio between Ram and Rahim does not change. मतलब राम और रहीम का जो डिवीजन होगा वो 3:2 ही रहेगा. मतलब एक बार हमने रतन को 1/10 दे दिया तो उसके बाद जो बचा हुआ प्रॉफिट होगा दैट प्रॉफिट विल बी डिवाइडेड इन द रेशियो 3:2 ओनली. ठीक है, अब क्या प्रॉब्लम है देखते हैं. Before becoming a partner, Ratan was getting a salary of 500 per month, together with a commission of 4% on net profits after deducting his salary and commission. So before Ratan became partner, we were giving him salary. He was also getting commission. So how much salary he was getting? We'll quickly summarize. He was getting salary of 500 per month. We were also giving him commission. Okay, and how much was this commission? 4% of net profit. But how should be this net profit? This net profit will be after salary and commission. Okay. अब इसका मतलब क्या है कि उसका सैलरी और कमीशन सारा एक्सपेंसेस माइनस करने के बाद जो फाइनल नेट प्रॉफिट आता है उसका 4% उसे कमीशन दिया जाएगा. मतलब ये जाता था जब वो पार्टनर बना नहीं था और उसे सैलरी मिलती थी 500 पर मंथ. ओके. अब क्या है? इट इज प्रोवाइडेड इन द पार्टनरशिप डीड दैट द शेयर ऑफ रतन्स प्रॉफिट एज अ पार्टनर in excess of the amount to which he would have been entitled if he had continued as the chief clerk should be taken out of Ram's share of profit. Okay, अब ये क्या बोल रहे हैं कि see the partnership deed states that कि रतन को जो भी प्रॉफिट मिलने वाला है आप वो निकालो. ठीक है. अगर रतन को पार्टनर बनने के बाद कुछ एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉफिट मिल रहा है, मतलब या कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पैसा मिल रहा है एज कंपेयर टू जब वो क्लर्क था, तो वो एक्स्ट्रा पैसा रहीम नहीं बेयर करेगा क्योंकि रहीम क्या बोलेगा, प्रैक्टिकली सोचो, रहीम विल से वॉट एवर एक्स्ट्रा मनी वी हैव टू पे टू रतन बिकॉज नाउ ही हैज बिकम पार्टनर. Rahim will say, why should I bear that? Okay, he'll say that it is because Ram cannot handle the burden. We are appointing Ratan as partner. Then why should I bear this extra burden? तो इसके लिए ऐसे बोला जा रहा है कि जितना भी पैसा रतन को एक्स्ट्रा मिलेगा because he became partner, that extra money will not be contributed by Rahim. That has to be contributed by Ram only. Rahim says whatever that person was getting when he was clerk, I can bear that much only. Okay. Next is net profit for the year ended 31st December 2019 is rupees 1,10,000. So the profit for the entire year 2019 is 1,10,000. Show the distribution of the net profit amongst the partners. So now I have to show that how this profit will be divided between Ram, Rahim and Ratan. ठीक है, let's get started on this. सबसे पहले see, the profit for the year is 1,10,000, correct? So ideally I know that Ratan is going to get 1/10 of the profit. So 1,10,000 divided by 10. So Ratan is going to get 11,000. Ratan's share is 11,000. Now let me also check how much extra money is Ratan getting because he became partner. Okay. So now if he was not partner, if Ratan was clerk, so if Ratan was clerk and not partner, how much amount he would have got? First he would have got salary, उसको हमने salary दिया होता. कितना दिया होता? 500 per month multiplied by 12, so that is 6,000. Okay. Plus he would have got commission. Okay. Now let's calculate commission. Here if you see, what I am saying is commission is how much? Commission is 4% of net profit. But how do I get net profit? Net profit should be after deducting this commission. ये commission minus करके जो net profit आएगा उसका 4% commission होगा. Now are you saying we are in a loop? Okay, commission निकालने के लिए net profit चाहिए and net profit निकालने के लिए commission चाहिए. So in that case what to do? Here we can solve this using two methods. First is, what I can do is let commission be x. Okay, so if commission is x, commission is equal to how much is my net profit? My net profit is 1,10,000 minus I'll have to do salary of 6,000. Okay, minus I'll have to do commission of x. And now whatever is that net profit, uska 4% is my commission. Okay, I can solve this equation and I'll get x. So chalo, let's do that. So x is equal to 1,04,000 minus x into 4%. So x is equal to 1,04,000 into 4%, that is 4,160 minus 0.04x. Now 1 plus 0.04x will become 4,160. I've just rearranged them. So 1.04x becomes 4,160. So my x is equal to 4,160 divided by 1.04. So that is 4,000. So now my commission is 4,000. Another method of calculating this is, if x confuses you, what you can do is, suppose I take net profit after everything, after salary and commission as 100. So now, if my net profit is 100 after everything, can I say my commission is 4? Okay, because my commission was 4% of final net profit. So if my final net profit is 100, my commission will be 4. So now can I say that my net profit before commission has to be 104? Right, because net profit before commission will be 104 minus 4 commission, so final net profit as 100. Now this I can use for cross multiplication. Now I can say, however, I know that my currently net profit after salary but before commission is 1,04,000. So using cross multiplication I can find out commission. 1,04,000 multiplied by 4 divided by 104. So that is again 4,000. Clear? Okay. So now I have found out that if Ratan was clerk, he would have got 6,000 as salary and 4,000 as commission. His commission would have been 4,000 and total amount is 10,000. Now let's calculate, because of becoming partner, how much extra money is Ratan getting. So let's calculate that. So excess amount receivable to Ratan. That is, as a partner he will be getting 11,000. As a clerk he would have got 10,000. So excess amount he is getting 1,000. Okay, now we'll see what we have to do of this. This is one of the figure that we have got. Okay, chalo. Now let's calculate that how much profit will Ram and Rahim get. Okay, so now we know that Ratan is going to get 11,000 because of 1/10. As a partner, Ratan is getting how much? So as a partner, Ratan is getting 11,000. Okay. Now let's calculate how much Ram and Rahim will be getting. Okay. So now the total profit is 1,10,000. In order to calculate the profit sharing of or profit share of Rahim, what Rahim is going to say? Rahim will be saying that मेरे लिए रतन को तो 10,000 ही देना है. Okay, so he will say 1,10,000 minus 10,000 amount given to Ratan, because as per him Ratan can get only 10,000. So for him profit will be 1 lakh. He'll say now the profit is 1 lakh, so according to me. Now let's divide this, he will say. Now this gets divided in the ratio of 3:2 because the ratio between Ram and Rahim is 3:2. So now 1 lakh, again I am repeating why I am reducing 10,000, because Rahim will be saying कि जब आप मेरा प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट करोगे रतन का 10,000 ही पकड़ना है, भले उसे पार्टनर बन के 11,000 मिलने वाले हैं, लेकिन मेरा प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट करने के लिए मैं तो 10,000 ही दूंगा. So that is why, as per Rahim, while calculating the profit sharing ratio of Rahim, profit that has to be taken is 1 lakh. Now this 1 lakh will be divided in the ratio of 3:2. So 1 lakh divided by 5 into 3 goes to Ram 60,000. Okay, into 2 40,000 goes to Rahim. So now Ram is getting, according to whatever we have calculated, Ram's share is 60,000. Rahim's share is 40,000 and Ratan's share is 10,000. Sorry, 11,000. Okay, but now the problem is, if you take total of this, the total of this will be, take 60,000 plus 40,000, that is 1 lakh, plus 11,000, that is 1,11,000. But the profit is actually only 1,10,000. So why this is? Because जब हमने राम और रहीम का शेयर निकाला तो हमने 10,000 ही माइनस किया था. ठीक है, अभी क्या मुद्दा होगा, ये रतन को अभी क्या करें, अब ये प्रॉब्लम क्यों आ रहा है? बिकॉज रतन को 11,000 दिया जा रहा है, जबकि जब हमने राम और रहीम का शेयर निकाला तो हमने बोला था कि रतन को 10,000 ही देंगे, इसके लिए इन दोनों को ज्यादा मिल रहा है. अभी ये रतन को जो 1,000 रुपीज एक्चुअली एक्स्ट्रा दिया जा रहा है, that who was going to bear? That Ram was going to bear. So that is why I'll reduce 1,000 from the share of Ram. That whatever this Ratan is getting extra 1,000, you had agreed that you will bear it. So now you bear this. So his share will be 59,000. Rahim's share will be 40,000 and Ratan's share will be 11,000. Okay. So I hope this question is clear. Now let's go to the next doubt. Next doubt is of Vanshika Bharadwaj. Let's see what her doubt is. Yes. So here Vanshika has asked me that in adjustment number 2, goods withdrawn by Mr. XYZ for own consumption, so for his own purpose, that is drawings. Okay, that is 3,500 and that amount is included in purchases. Then she asks that, ma'am, परचेज का फिगर कैलकुलेट करते वक्त व्हाई दिस हैव नॉट बीन रिड्यूस्ड. ओके, Vanchika, see, in the answer if you will see, the amount of purchase is 1,51,375. I'll tell you that ये amount कैसे आई हुई है. Okay, how did we get this amount? आपके कैलकुलेटर पे ले लो. सबसे पहले परचेजेस का फिगर है 1,60,000, करेक्ट? सो नाउ let's take purchases as 1,60,000. अब all the adjustments which are going to impact purchases, I'll solve them and automatically your doubt will get solved. Now they are saying that purchase includes sales return of 2575. So how will I correct this? My entry will be sales return account debit to purchases. अगर वो sales return है तो I'll have to debit sales return and I'll have to take it out from purchases. Correct? So my entry is sales return account debit to purchases. So I'll reduce from here sales return. What was the amount of it? 2575. ठीक है. Now next, and sales includes purchase return of 1725. Now how I have to correct this? How I'll correct this? मुझे सेल्स में से ये निकाल देना पड़ेगा और परचेज रिटर्न में डालना पड़ेगा. So my entry will be sales return account debit to purchase return, and if it is purchase return, okay, it gets reduced from purchases while presenting it in the financial statements. So less purchase return $1,725. I am directly calculating what will be the final outer column figure of purchases in your final accounts. Okay, so 1725 is done. Now your doubt. Goods withdrawn by Mr. XYZ for his own consumption, that is 3,500. So what will be entry of this? If these goods are included in purchases and if they have been taken for personal use, what should be my entry? Drawings account debit to purchases. They should be reduced from purchases. You are correct, and we will reduce them from purchases. So now let's take this as less drawings. That is 3,500. Is there any other adjustment regarding to purchases? Yes, fourth adjustment, that is free samples distributed for publicity. Again the entry will be advertisement account debit to purchases. If they have not been used for business, we will remove from purchases. So again that is 825. So less goods distributed as free samples, that is 825. Now after taking into consideration all these adjustments, what should be the outer column figure of purchases? 1,60,000 minus 2575 minus 1725 minus 3,500 minus 825. That is 1,51,375. This is the answer which is given in the suggested solutions. So I guess you just did not read it, see it properly. The drawings, as you have said, has been correctly reduced from purchases. Okay, so I hope I have solved your doubt also. I'll be coming up with the more videos. So in the next video, I'll be solving further doubts. Thank you.